So as you can see, this is only present within the web application of eNVD. We are testing it within this environment to see how the users use it, getting any feedback, negative and positive about it. And as we see the usage and we look for different opportunities to extend it, we'll look at how we can integrate that within the app version of eNVD, and also integration with scanning software or device scanners in the future to make the process even simpler. But at the moment, it's just available within the web. So what I'll do is I'll just create a new consignment and show you how to load the tags, and then what that experience is from a sender's perspective and also a receiver's perspective. So when I create a new consignment, I'll use a template because we know that that's the quickest and easiest way to create a consignment, where you can fill out all the form information pre-filled, and then you just have to go through and just amend the details specific to the movement that you're doing. So I'll just whack in a movement for today. And I'll do a cattle movement today, and I'll just edit the number of head that are moving. Indicate how many have tags, no room and devices. And then finally, I just need to update the declaration, and then we're ready to submit the consignment. So once that's submitted, the receiver sees full visibility of that at that point. You don't have to wait for an email confirmation or anything. Once it's there, the receiver can view it. From a sender's perspective, you can see that there's this new feature here around starting the NLIS movement off your property. So what we do to add the devices, we can just click this button, and we're presented with this screen with a couple of options on how to give that information to eNVD. First one is upload a file. So if you're doing a large movement and you've used a device scanner, you can get the output from that scanner and load it directly in as a file. Or if you're just doing a smaller movement, you have the IDs in your black book or some other reference, you can type those in. It's the same process. For this example, we'll just upload a file. So all you do is you can drag and drop or choose a file. I'll choose a file for this purpose. Loads the file, and then the next step. And then what this does is a call to NLIS to check those tags. I've created a file with a couple of warnings and errors in it, just to give you a demonstration of how they're played back to you. And I'll just explain those to you quickly. The first one is just indicating that the number of devices that you've added is greater than the number of head that you put in the eNVD. So you might have made a quick mistake, or you might need to update the livestock details to make them reconcile nicely. As we scroll down, any errors or warnings will be presented to you as well. So if you get a bad read off an ID, or you've included an ID in that session that NLIS doesn't recognize, it'll call it out as not found. This area here is just telling you that the device that you've added to the eNVD is not currently on your pick. So that may mean that you've forgotten to do the transfer on your pick before you're transferring off, which is a common occurrence. So what we need you to do is resolve that by transferring it on before you transfer it off, and that way that full traceability of that animal is maintained within NLIS. Third one is, if you're dealing with multi-species on your farm, and you mistakenly add in sheep and you're doing a cattle movement, we can call that out as well. So it's just a prompt for you to go and amend that load. So I'll leave those in there. If we go back and have a look from a receiver's perspective and what that looks like and what you can do there, I'll just switch my profile to the receiver for this consignment. And when it loads up, you can see that I've got an incoming eNVD. I can see from the icon that the tags have been added. And we have these little prompts anywhere in the system just to give you some advice or information about what the things mean if they're not apparent straight away. So if I want to do a movement, all I need to do is just go into that eNVD. You can see that I can view the devices. If I do that, there's one important thing that I just need to call out. Because we're in as part of the LPA profile within eNVD, to do the movements within NLIS, you need to have your NLIS account linked to your LPA profile, and you do that through MyMLA. If you need help in doing that, we have plenty of collateral on the on our website to do it, or there's a quick link guide here to guide you to do that. Unless you switch to that profile, you will not be able to do any movements or amend the incoming eNVD. So if you can see here, a lot of the options are blanked out, and if I try and move, nothing happens. So to show you how to do that, if you have them linked, you just go back to your consignment summary screen. You go to the profile selector, you move it down to the one that says NLIS ID, and then you'll see that I still see a view of the incoming consignment. All the information is the same, but we have this this new option to complete the movement. So if I click on that, I'll see all the tags that I loaded as the sender before with all the errors. Now you don't have to have the source doesn't have to add the tags. You can add them yourself at this point. So if I don't like what the sender's given me and I have my own read of animals coming onto my property, all I need to do is just replace the devices. It says you may make sure if you want to do that, and then you can upload your own file like we did for the sender. So this time I'll just pick one that doesn't have any errors. And then it processes the same thing, does the same checks, but this one, it plays back and says no issues detected, so that's great. All I need to do the transfer is just to move on to my pick, and that's it. What that does is it reaches out to NLIS, it submits the movement for you. You get the same notifications as you do now with NLIS. So you get all the emails saying I've moved them on. So that it's pretty much just replicating exactly what you do in NLIS now, but you're just being able to do it within eNVD. If you need some more information about the movement, you can see that the movement's been complete, so it's been accepted. You can view the details and you can get any other information that you need, like the upload ID for a reference, or confirm, where we've moved from and to, and the numbers that have done that. There's a quick link into NLIS there too if you need to just jump in and check anything else.